video is to tell you about something really new and great that we've got for the disc jockey industry. It's called the DJ Marketing Co-op. So as we come out of COVID, by the way, it's June of 2021 right now when I'm making this video. So as we come out of COVID, the whole industry is reassessing how it is that we do business. Most of you that have relied on referral traffic for the last few years now, and beyond that, even into the past, have obviously seen that referral traffic is not happening anymore, and that's because last summer the wedding season was completely wiped out. So was corporate season at Christmas time, things like that, right? The focus, although it already was online to some extent, the focus is now online even more than ever as we come out of COVID. And DJs everywhere are reassessing how things are done online, etc., etc. We've spotted some weaknesses over the years, and the DJ Marketing Cooperative is designed to offer a completely best-in-class solution so that the people who are part of our marketing collective, the DJ mobile companies that are part of our collective, don't get left behind. Okay? So that's what this thing is all about. If you can bear with me for 2 or 3 minutes as we go through this thing. This isn't exactly a 60-second promo video. It's just a short little video, but a little longer than usual, that explains exactly what's going on here so that you guys can get up to speed. It's like a regular marketing service, okay? You would sign up and subscribe to our marketing service, and we would give you a whole suite of services, of course, depending on what the package is that you've chosen. And so in that aspect, it's not, completely different than what you're probably used to, okay? Except, of course, it's better executed and things like that, all right? There are a couple of small differences, though, all right? Because it's a DJ cooperative, we actually vet you as a company before we allow you to take us for service, okay? And, before you actually are accepted as a client, all right? And the reason why we do that is because as I'll explain later, there's a lot of cross-linking going on in order to draw way more relevance to your DJ company under Google's eyes than has ever happened before out there, okay? So, we do vet you. We also offer market exclusivity, okay? So in other words, if we take a DJ company for Boston or Philadelphia, let's say, by the way, those two cities are already taken for now. And let's say we take you as a DJ company for Boston or Philadelphia, then we won't take another Boston or a Philadelphia DJ company as a client at all, right? There are some market exclusivity aspects there, all right? So I mentioned cross-linking, right? Essentially, when you start cross-linking amongst member companies in the marketing cooperative, the Google sees that cross-linking strategy, and it draws a lot of relevance, right? When DJ companies start cross-linking to each other, then it forms a relevance boost within Google's algorithms, right? And so it actually helps you propel you to the top. And there's also some economies of scale. Like, for example, if we're working on Google Search Console for one DJ company, then it stands to reason that as we go through our client list, of the client members within the DJ Marketing Cooperative, it becomes faster to execute certain tasks for us, and that's why we can offer more within our packages and say you're getting the best bang for the buck, the best value for your dollar, if you will. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual packages. So that you can get an idea of what's going on here. We've got 4 different packages, okay? Essentials, which gets you going, and it's suitable for a single person operator. The whole aspect of the Essentials package is it gets you going, okay? It gets you started. And the price is not much different than a lot of other SEO or DJ marketing companies out there. So it's something that won't exactly shake your budget, okay? We've got another package called the Gig Booker. That's good for smaller multi-ops, all right? If you've got 2 or even 3 systems, let's say, the Gig Booker will support you to make sure that those 3 systems are booked as much as possible, all right? Where it gets interesting, right, is when it starts to get interesting, is called the Upseller packages, which is great for larger multi-ops and introduces not only the usual marketing aspects that you're probably used to or have heard of before, but also gets into where we start helping you sell gigs through two sections, which we'll go over later. One called Sales Help and another one called Collaborative Booking, which actually Collaborative Booking is only part of our Dominator package, which is the fourth package and most expensive. And those the upseller package and the Dominator package are they can't be actually compared only to a marketing budget, but they also if you're going to actually consider the upseller or the Dominator package, you should also consider the fact that we actually supply staff to help you, as participants in your actual sales process, let's say. But we'll get to that shortly in about 30 to 60 seconds, okay? Now, let's go over the features, all right? What's included? Now, rather than actually limit a lot of things, what I've done is I've included most of these in every package, okay? Some of them, like for example, the Sales Help and Collaborative Booking are only part of the Upseller and the Dominator package. And that's simply just because of the fact that we've got to make sure that we cover off all our expenses, of course. But for the most part, all of these different features that I'm going to list for you right now are part of almost all the packages, okay? First and foremost, there's analytics, all right? Anybody who's ever heard me speak at either the DJ Expo or the Photo Booth Expo, which I've been doing for more than a few years now, knows that you cannot execute a proper digital marketing campaign without actually measuring, right? And analytics helps you do that, all right? SEO, right? The cornerstone these days of getting found on Google, of course, is SEO. And we pack a lot of different features within, the whole aspect of SEO into our packages. In fact, we divide it up into three sections. Number one is on-site SEO. Number two is off-site SEO. And the third one, of course, is blogging for SEO, all right? Social media, we don't try and get into too much social media because nobody can post social like you can about your own company, but there are some things that we can do on social media to help you generate leads and things like that with hashtag sentiment analysis and whatnot. So we do help out there, but social media is more of a participating in the process kind of thing, right? Nobody knows your company like you do. We're not that arrogant to think that we know better as to what you should be posting on social. And so you could think of us as social media partners, if you will, right? We're there to consult. We're there to help you do advanced topics like lead generation, things like that. Email blasting, you write your email content, we'll blast it out for you. That's not a problem, okay? Websites, as part of all these digital marketing packages, we offer hosting and we offer unlimited updates to your website. So we'll take care if you've got small changes to make, things like that. We take care of that as part of all of these packages. Lead generation, we've got some advanced processes and we've got some advanced tools as well. One is called Page Beast, the other one is called Lead Feast. And I'll let you read about that on our page. But they're not something that every DJ company has access to, so you'll have a competitive advantage there, okay? Reputation management, we take a look at all your review sites on a regular basis, monitor them for negative reviews, and hop out in front of those so that you guys have a chance to talk to whoever is posting those negative reviews. And we cover them all: Facebook reviews, Google reviews, The Knot, Wedding Wire, even Yelp if you think that's relevant, and anything else that might come up that is worthy of being monitored, let's say, okay? Content marketing, in certain cases, will actually prepare motion graphic Instagram story formats for you that'll pop out and actually grab people's attention. Mobile app, at the larger packages, the Upseller and the Dominator packages, what we do is we actually publish a mobile app for you, free of charge. It's part of the whole package, okay? Branding, we've got graphic design students that are with us and from term to term, and so what we do occasionally is we'll prepare graphic assets for you, like if you need a fancy infographic on why your DJ company is better than the others, etc., okay? Now, I alluded before to Sales Help and Collaborative Booking, okay? This is really interesting and unparalleled in any sort of DJ marketing that we've actually encountered, that we've seen out there, let's say, okay? What we have is a tried and tested cold outreach process on digital, okay? Anybody who's ever been in sales knows that these days, if you try and get a hold of somebody on the phone, 99% of the time, you're going to end up going straight to voicemail, okay? It's simple, and it's just undeniable. People don't really pick up their phones anymore. It's unfortunate, but they don't. And so therefore, to get somebody's attention, you've got to do cold sales outreach, okay? And that's what this sales help is designed to do. That's what this section within the upseller and the dominator packages is all about, okay? Cold sales outreach can take many forms. It could be through social listening. It could be through customer prospect list preparation. Just simple data entry, let's say, preparing leads so that you can hop on, the phone and do it yourself if you think you can get those people on the phone. It could actually be cold sales outreach on social media, with scripts that are prepared mutually by you, and us as to what messages that our people can actually use in order to grab somebody's attention, right? And then, of course, using Lead Feast as well, to identify leads that way, which is, of course, another form of social listening, okay? Collaborative booking, right? And this is something that I'm really, really excited to perform for you guys as members of the co-op. It's when a corporate booking requires a significant regional or national sales presence, okay? And the best way of thinking about that is when a lot of you guys have probably seen that Victoria's Secret over the last few years has been hiring DJs all over the country at different venues and things like that. Well, that collaborative booking, from a Victoria's Secret point of view, they don't want to have a conversation with 100 different DJ companies, okay? What they want is to deal with one source, right? To get the deal done as fast as possible and then put it on somebody else to actually handle the booking of the DJs. However, a big company like that has to know that the DJs that are going to be hired in order to form the actual gig are reputable, are going to represent company values, and at the same time are going to be very, very entertaining. Okay, which is why we actually vet the members in the DJ Marketing Cooperative. Okay, because if we're going to go to bat for you guys in a collaborative booking process to major corporations, we've got to know in our hearts that you guys are going to live up to the to the expectations involved, let's say, okay? So, but having said that, the collaborative booking aspect of this is very exciting because no one's ever done it before, right? There have been some DJ franchise type setups before, but to be honest with you, nobody was able to ever scale those, right, at serious scale, simply because of the fact that the people at the head office were DJs also, and there was some shady competitive type aspects that prevented the DJ companies from trusting each other, right? With us, I haven't done a gig in a long, long time, but I still remember the business. I spent my 20s and my early 30s as a DJ before I moved on to promoting. And so therefore, the people who are going to handle the collaborative booking and represent you guys for marketing, we're not in the business anymore. You'll never have to worry about us going after a gig, okay? So that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said, it's June 2021 here. You can find me at almost any DJ Expo from DJ Times in Atlantic City. I'm going to be there with 4 seminars this August. I'm also going to be speaking at the Photo Booth Expo February in Las Vegas, and so you can see me at either one of those. The URL that you should remember is really, really easy. It's a specialty URL just for you guys. It's called discjockeymarketing.com. All one string, no hyphens or anything like that. discjockeymarketing.com. Right, and there you'll see a pretty robust page, all dedicated towards this DJ Marketing Cooperative. You can see things like you can see links to our DJ Marketing Facebook group. You can see the link to our specialty focused DJ Marketing Twitter. You can see a a link to the DJ Times blog article announcing my seminars this summer. You can also click the link to apply for your area, of course. You can see our packages. You can see what's included in each package. And there's a couple of help videos. And then last but not least, there's a territory section to tell you what territories are taken, what territories are available, and what territories are pending, let's say, where we're talking to somebody but haven't necessarily signed them on an arrangement yet, okay? So that's pretty much it. I hope you like what we're doing. I welcome feedback if you think that we're missing something in terms of a feature. By all means, please contact us. Chances are that whatever you want to suggest as a feature, if you think it's missing, might simply just be included under different terminology, or we could be missing something completely, which in that case, we want to know about it so we can add it in there to make things better for you guys. I want this to be the biggest force in digital marketing for years to come, and with your involvement, hopefully we can do that. Thanks very much.